shall perish. We shall protect us from all our foes. Not if the prize is meant for we will pay. Then let us fly with just a shred of faith. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. Oh, Fatherland, please be our sovereign pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spirit of God, will cause our privilege. The waving storm of which never is the fleet shall not rescue the flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this morning, and through the crucible was death we pass. When we appoint so proud to be there, we shall remember those who died in Mars. They shall not
Yes, Father. There is nowhere anybody can hide from you. There is nothing that you do not know about. For before your presence, millions of our people were hunted down like animals. They were starved to death. The rest of the world watched them die in pain, in agony, and in misery. Yet you were there. There is nothing that will escape from your eyes. There is nobody that will escape this judgment that is coming. None of them. For in the end, they cannot justify their actions against us. We do not worship you because we are hungry. We do not worship you because we need your help. We do not worship you because we want you to protect us. We do not worship you just to make you feel good. We worship you because this is the whole duty of man. And in terms of feeding, Father, it's your responsibility. In terms of protection, Father, it is your promise for us. It is our privilege and our benefit that you love us. Thank you. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of that. Not Yoruba Church. Not Yoruba Church. And we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Maziuchi Ukafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra. And Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that as far as there is God in heaven, as far as we are the children of the Most High, he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. There are things you don't know, but one day you will know. We study the face, we seek the face of God every day and every night to know what exactly have we done to the Almighty Creator that we should go through all these things. But he said that I may show the power, my power, before those who have nuclear warhead and they think they can keep us here. Do not worry. This is how Pharaoh behaved. No, we won't allow them to go. We do not know Jehovah, and we are going to serve. Oh my God. And when he came, but you will understand. As Uchuka from F4 standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen and Kano. The one who was sent by Chukwuki Kabiama himself, abandoning everything, endangering the life of his father and his mother and his wife and his children and his siblings, all because of most people won't even understand what he's doing. And then I begin to wonder, I begin to understand why God is willing to destroy thousands of Israelites in the wilderness. But yet he didn't kill Satan. Don't worry. That thing you people are looking for, you will get it. Mazenande Kanu is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwuki Kabiama, I remain George Onyibe. George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. As always, we must continue. We didn't go to bed the same time. And so we don't expect everybody to wake up. But woe betide that Biafra man or woman who will refuse to wake up or wake up and pretend to still be sleeping. For in the end, everybody must answer his father's name. Nothing is hidden from the eyes of God. Without wasting much of our time this morning, we will go to our topic, which is simple. This morning. Because our people must remain focused. Our people must understand why we are here in the first place. It is time for us to enter our land of rest. That is our topic. It's time for us to enter our land of rest. Can't you people see it? We try to register our displeasure. They killed us like animals. Harass us, intimidate us, held us in Kamenikado, placed us in their jungle, denied us justice system, proscribed us, and what has they not done? Rape those they can rape, murder those they can murder, and this crime continue unabated. This crime continue supported by British government. This crime continue and the rest of the world pretend as if they don't know, or maybe they know. They want to see what we will do before they can come. Of course, we understand how it works anyway. Our fathers before us register this displeasure and say, let the state of Nigeria be renegotiated. And for that generation for 3 years suffered. Unimaginable genocide was unleashed on them. And nobody wants to talk about it today. But believe me, it is time for us to enter our land of rest. When I mean rest, I mean R-E-S-T. The ultimate blessing of the Creator for his people is that they will enter his rest. This is one of the blessings we can only imagine. For as long as we can remember our people, this blessing has eluded them. He created the world and said, on the seventh day God rested. And he wants man to come into that rest. And according to the Bible, when Adam and Eve disobeyed him, he took the rest away from them. And he said to Moses in the wilderness that he will allow them to enter his rest. And in Revelation, only those who emerge victorious will enter the rest of God. But we know quite well that the rest is supposed to start from here, because he said, I have come that you may have life and have it in abundance. But there are men and women who say, no, 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 we will not have that rest. We shall see how it ends. As Biafran, the rest is the only thing that have eluded us. The blessing of a father can only be imagined by a barren man and a woman. They don't know what it means to be a father, to hold your children close to your heart in their tender age and kiss their hair. This is a blessing they could only imagine. And the blessing of having rest, it looks like it will elude us. We can only imagine it. We see it all around us. We dream about it. But I think it is time it becomes ours. And then if you know, and you know why we may have to stay restlessly until we get our rest, and then you fasten your seatbelt, because the journey is about to begin. In Nigeria, we labor from Biafra land to Oduduwa land, from Oduduwa land to Arewa land. From Arewa land, we labored into the Mediterranean Sea. We labored into the desert. We labor from state to state across the globe. The only thing we get in return when we achieve success, they envy us. They call us name. They look down on us. They discourage us. But for us to encourage ourselves, we'll answer so many names. But yet, this rest, we cannot find it. We hustle from morning to night, and we write in the front of our shop, struggle continue. When will this struggle ever stop? Today in IPOB, what we are doing is we are in struggle. And so we have to suffer. But of course, we console ourselves. When I see some people who are trying to frustrate me, I look at them and I laugh. I say, that is why they call this thing struggle. And so when I see some people who are faint of heart, any small struggle they are running, console yourself this morning, for we shall soon enter our place of rest. We call it struggle. Up to the extent that we struggle, to the extent that we said, we continue struggling, up to the extent that we begin to call ourselves Ojikeri. I was in Alioji one day, a young man, muscular. You understand what I mean? He was pushing a motor on a truck. That is to tell you the height of struggling and suffering we are going through. And when this guy came out, my brother tapped me and said, see Igbo man, see Igbo man, see Igbo man. This guy could have pieces this car and carry it bit by bit. But why is he carrying the whole motor on a truck? So he can make more money for himself. Is that a crime? And I feel for that young man. And when he came inside the Alioji market, his brothers, his fellows, everybody started hailing him. Ojikeri, 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 but we are not supposed to go through this. We are not supposed to. When are we going to enter our place of rest? And then there are the Yoruba people doing 419, and they are selling everywhere. There are the lazy, Fulani, stinking animals there, killing for the British people, killing us. When are we going to have rest? And then there is one drug addict called Adeyinka, useless son, related to Asari Tokumbo, who is telling us that we will be cursed in our home, we will be cursed in foreign land, we will be cursed everywhere. But I say they lie. I say in the name of Jesus, It shall be well with us. I say in the name of Chukwukika Biama, it shall be well with us. When we are flying up in the sky, it shall be well with us. When we are crossing the desert to Sogo, it shall be well with us. When we are on this platform fighting for our freedom, it shall be well with us. And any man and woman that says shall not be well with us, it shall never be well with them. It is time for us to enter our rest. Now, before they say, "Ora Gari get plan." If you drink Gari to build upstairs now, I tell you, before you are done with that upstairs, we will count your ribs. When are we going to enter a place of rest? Within the continent of Africa, we have become animal for experiment. That even our own people in the same continent sit idly while we struggle, only for most of them to kill us, call us names, xenophobia, phobia. We are everywhere in our own continent, struggling like animals. And then there are some hopeless animal Africans who are feeding with Dangote money. Dangote money stolen from the resources in our land. They take us for granted. South Africa, they are killing. Libya, they are killing, among others. They call it, is this xenophobia or Biafra phobia? Even in our own continent. When are we going to have our rest? Why have you seen South Africa people in Nigeria? What do they come to do? Have you seen a Libyan man here? Except they have percentage to collect so they can kill our people. Or they have how to exploit us. When exactly are we going to enter our rest? That is why we are here. It is time for us to enter our rest. It is our right. Because it looks as if it is better for us to die in their hand after all than to come back home, which they have made uncomfortable for us. Exactly when are we going to have our rest? Understand? You wake up in the morning, Ghana will burn down our shops. And when you ask Ghana, why are you killing Biafra? They say they chase us out of Ghana. But we are not the one who chase you. It is the Fulanis. It is the same Buhari who is being impersonated by Jubri. In 1983, he asked you people to go. He chased away Israel at the same time. But you can't touch them because you are afraid the Dangote will stop the supply. He's the richest man in Africa, right? Where did he work? Resources stolen from Biafra land. But we prefer to die in your hand. Don't think it is what we want. If you people do not desist, don't worry, your time will come. For due country that is holding us because Yoruba and Hausa, Nigeria ask you to hold our people. You see Cambodia? You are holding them till last night. Our national coordinator and others. You will understand that if your country ever fight for independence from the colonial terrorists, you are holding us from fighting for freedom. A day will come, a book will be open, and a book will be open. It is time for us to enter our rest. So those of you who are looking at the money, thinking that Dangote owns your land, very soon there will be no oil well for anybody to take oil. It's bit by bit. It could be in a accelerating order or in a descending order. But very soon, nobody will take oil from Biafra land. And then we shall see how Dangote will sustain your country economic. The earlier you do the right thing, the better for you. Let those Biafrans go. Go and check their record. We are law abiding. We work very hard that we are tired of working hard. Because in the end of the day, there is nothing to show for it. Because when we come back home with everything we have labored for, there is one Fulani and Yoruba in conspiracy to take everything away from us. Most of us will never go home. They may not kill us in Africa. They may not kill us in Europe or any other place, but we will never get home. Because there is one lunatic Fulani along the road who will shoot us and kill us. And then there will be another Yoruba chameleon who will come and justify their evil in the so-called competent, fraudulent court of law in Nigeria. It is time for us to come home. Maybe you are not feeling it yet. Don't let it get to you before you wake up. That is why we are telling all these politicians, Biafran politicians, we are talking to you now, children of politicians. Your parents are benefiting from the misery of others. Advise your parents, let them move back. Because what is happening, they will not escape it. Because anybody that says we will not enter our rest, build a house and live in that house, build a city we can call our own, have an international airport we can call our own. Let them get ready. Outside the continent of Africa, it looks like a safe haven to us. The only location in the world where we are highly appreciate being in prison. Most of you don't know. Some of us here are praying, oh, how I wish America or China or any other country will say, please, if you are a Nigerian and you want to stay in our prison, please come and enter plane. I tell you, that plane will not be able to move because some people will hang in the tire of that plane. That is how bad it can be. When are we going to enter our place of rest? And so when you are there, you are European, you are Malaysian, you are there, don't think your prison, who does that? We love the prison. We love the prison. It's so bad. My immediate younger brother, I have said this before, traveled to India when he was about 17 years. And just the moment he called us, I have landed in airport. And that was how we lost communication. The person that was supposed to host him, nowhere to be found. 1 year passed, 2 years passed, 3 years passed, 4 years passed, 5 years passed, 6 years passed. You think my mother folded her hand? People even blame her. That boy is too small. How can you send him away? Of course, the boy have to go and hustle. We are hustling. There is no church my mother did not go to. Only God knows how much Yoruba people have collected. There is no God much she did not go to. I'm talking about my immediate younger brother. Today they say he's alive. Tomorrow they say he's dead. Next one they say he's this. The other one they say he's this. I could only console my mother. That was in those days where you have night. For you to make call of 1,007 almost every week, calling every callable in India. You don't know what we went through. And then 18 years later, somebody contacted me and said, you sent this mail. How do they call it? Is it Telegram? I can't remember anyway. You sent this mail. We were able to locate your brother. Please respond if you are still with the number. I responded. Because in those days, our telephone number is 033-52714. That's in those days, not a telephone. So our telephone was still there. And then the phone rang. And I look at it. It's my younger brother. 18 years later. But thank God, he made it to his own level. And I said to him when he came back. Now, the worst part of it is that 18 years later, he entered Nigeria. He told me I was coming. I said, be coming. When he got to Lagos Airport, the next call I received is that immigration seized him in Moritola Muhammad Airport. I said, what did you do? He said, they say it's not in Nigeria. Because my immediate younger brother is as fair as my mother. Very fair. And I'm very black like a charcoal. And I said, don't worry, I'm coming. Did you not tell them where you come from? He said he told them, they say no, it's a 419 Yoruba. Port is calling Keto black. And I went there and I asked them, I said, what is the problem? They said, no, it's not in Nigeria. Of course, they were right, it's not in Nigeria. And I said, but it's my younger brother. They said, no. That is when I let them know that we don't know everything from Uju Eleba to Ushudoke to Abule Egba Wodi Yuton. We don't know Saba Jambadi. We don't know all this area before they even born on her. And then they let him go. But to cut the long story short, when we got home, I asked my brother, what happened? 18 years, we cannot get you. He said, you will not understand. The moment he landed in airport in India, the place he was supposed to harbor him till he's able to kick up, they were having issue. And India police stormed on them. And when they stormed on them, he was arrested. That's a JJC. He thought he's Abu. So he was trying to say, I didn't do anything now. They are this one now. They didn't send him. They picked him up and locked him in the prison. He was taken to court. I don't know their court procedure. And at the end of the day, he was locked up in prison. His case was not even tried. And I said, but how did you come out at the end of the day? In India, that guy can speak all the language in India. In that Indian prison, he had the ability to speak more than 14 different international languages. Unbelievable. That was the blessing of God upon his life inside Indian prison. Because he's married to a British Indian now, and they have a son. But that is by the way. And I asked him, how did you come out? He said, while Indian people come in and they leave, they come in and they leave. You know, India prison has become his own. It was very comfortable. And he said one day, one Indian man told him and said, you may end up dying here. This is what you are going to do. Form madness. Form madness. According to Indian law, if you are in the prison, you become mad, they will free you. I'm not telling those of you there to go and form madness, so they will catch you. So my brother said he prepared his mind. So when they are coming to feed them in the morning or to take roll call as they do in the prison, we've all been in the prison because of Biafra. We know how it works, though Indian may not be as brutal as Nigerian. He said inside their toilet he will poo-poo and take the shit and rub himself and begin to. That is how they chain him and take him to the Indian hospital and certify him as a madman. He has certificate of madness. He showed me his certificate of madness issued to him by Indian state or country. And so today, it's a good thing they don't arrest him again, because he showed them his certificate of madness, qualified madness. Are we not mad people already? You think our eyes is okay? Thunder will fire all of you. That thing you have done to us, everything we have gone through in life, we know that there is a purpose for it, and you are about to take your own side of the game. This is what Nigeria has reduced us to. So my junior brother have a certificate of madness. All praise India. They did well. And so they let him move. He started all over with his life. But of course, there are many of them who are still there, who have been frustrated. Only God knows what they have seen, and they become who they are. May God have mercy on all Biafrans hustling across the globe. May He keep you remaining focused, because we must enter our place of rest. These are issues that cannot be discussed. Don't talk about it. Begin to suffer. We begin to worship God because of suffering. Some people now, since morning, they are praying, Father, my send to Robo, open the door of favor. Let the next phone that will ring give me favor. Oh, God, open Sata, Musike, and it doesn't work that way. Because we have reasons not to worship Him. But yet we will be very wrong. Because He chose the day we were born and the day we will die. But certainly He say, I know the thought I have for you. They are thought for good and not evil, that I may give you your expected end. My expected end. Our expected end this morning is that it's close to the day and the hour of our rest. In the aeroplane, we become the target. Enugu Airport shut down permanently. Yes, Iguacha International Airport, as they call it, must be under total lock and shop. Permanent surveillance be placed there. In the aeroplane, we are the target. How long will it continue? In the ship, we are the target. On the railway, we are the target. In the highway, we are the target. In and out, everywhere. Don't you think it is time for us to enter our rest? When are we going to have our rest? I'm asking you. Are you not ashamed now that when you are coming home, you now Biafra, you begin to consult Oracle? You now call your Yoruba pastor, hey, Daddy, I want to go to home. Oh. Your daddy will say, no, lodge in Lagos, because it's Yoruba. And some of our people who owns hotel in Lagos and Yoruba, according to my leader, we say, don't go. They want you to remain so you can be patronizing their hotel. I told all my younger brothers, I say, any of you that come home and you lodge in a hotel, don't expect anybody to come to you. When you finish lodging in that hotel, go back from there. And I'm happy today, those of them who has managed to come home. That bed, we call it Mbakbu or Kulu. That bed you slept before you went to abroad. If you don't change it, you come home. That is where you will sleep. And I'm happy that that one is not their concern. They don't even sleep safe. They just lie down on top of where. Play small music. Do you man. Finish. Who are you to go and lodge in a hotel? Okay, you are advanced. When you are lodging in a hotel in Lagos, how will you know that the mosquito in your village carries scissors and straw, sucking our blood dry? When exactly are we going to enter our rest? Try to imagine the privileges these people exercise over us. The Yoruba, Hausa, and the Fulani. Try to understand We have nothing. No airport, no international airport. Our place cannot be developed because they don't want it to be developed. Try to look at what they are doing to us. And there are people who are protesting, oh, it's a solidarity, solidarity. That is when you now know that Nigerian police, they have a rule of engagement. But if it's IPOB, you will see it is Saudi Arabia or God knows where they are going to bring them to shoot us in our own land. Trying to exercise our fundamental human rights. They want to lock us down, cross them down, shut them up. You people don't know what is coming. Biafrans, we must enter our rest, whether you like it or not. Get ready, because the journey has already begun. I'll be back in a minute.
Today is a sunny day. Today is a freedom day. Biafrans, we gonna be stronger. Fight our oppressors like a lion. Time has come. Let's take our destiny in our hands. We're not gonna let the oppressors win. Cause we will fight them till the end. We go take your Biafra is on our side. We gonna be my stronger. So say no to the oppressors. Say no to the slavery. Let's break this chains now. Say no to this bondage. Fellow freedom fighters. Say no to this bondage. Let's go. We are going to fight oppressors. Let's go. Let's go. The day is on our side. Let's go. Let's go. We are going to fight oppressors. Let's go. Let's go. It's on our side. It's on our side. I was born in this world as a female. Tell me reason I will live in bondage. Stand up, let's fight for our right now. Biafra is alright. Hey. Looking at there's so many sorrows. We must fight for tomorrow. Cause I put a mess at the good picture. We must defeat our oppressors. So now let's fight with ability. In unison, let's fight. We must crush the oppressors. Now we are like a tree planted in the ocean. Still we need more water. We must fight for our future. Freedom now, let's go. We are going to fight the oppressors. Let's go. Today is on our side. Let's go. We are going to fight the oppressors. Let's go. Today is on our side. Let's go. Let's go. Today is on our side. Let's go. We are going to fight the oppressors. Let's go. It's on our side.
Of course, all we ask for is a moment of freedom. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Our lines are open at this moment. Our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. And special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female 081-288-58614. It is time for us to go home. It is time for us to go home. It is time for all of us to stand up and make sure that the sovereign state of Biafra is restored. Can you hear me? Call on the line. Call on the line. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
There is nothing like it going back. Chukwubiama is there for us. Chukwubiama is there to fight for us. Chukwubiama is there to take away every sorrow that they have been lost in, everything that they have been taken away. Chukwuabiama is here to collect it for us. Chukwuabiama is here to fight for the people that is standing against us. Chukwuabiama is here to take away, to bring down our fallen hero back, for we to stand and get our freedom. Chukwuabiama is here to let our leader, Masinani Kaloku, to move as a moving ship. No going back. We cannot go back. We must fight and collect back our freedom. Because the Zoo government, you cannot do anything with them without making move. Because we are waiting for them with Biafra, we are waiting for them. We cannot go. We need to drag. It's just like in the family. When you have a problem with your brothers, if you don't come out openly to challenge your brother, say this thing is my belonging, your brother will not accept you. That is what we are going to do, Biafrans, and we are going to do tonight through government. We need to drag and I will fight and take it for us. So shall it be.
Thank you very much.
Elohim.
We look forward to a country that will have respect for us. Look at the kind of respect the German civilized police show to us. Don't you know they respect us? They can choose to call us bluff and do anything they like. But these people love us. They respect us. They love us. They respect us. That is why they implemented that law. When will a Nigerian police supposedly look at a Nigerian and treat them with respect? You see, this is a dream that you can only imagine. Only when you are a criminal, tough politicians, looters, and the people who make their people misery. And then you hear, Tuasa, Rankadedisa. No, we must put an end to this era. Whether this force will come in accelerating order or descending order, we must confront them. The gospel here is not for those who are in IPOB already, because they are born again already. They know what to do. We are calling upon those of you who are intellectual. You are very wise. You are measuring the size of Mazen the Kano to know whether you will follow him or not. You are tracing his bank account to see how worthy he is. After all, he doesn't have a Range Rover Sport. All of you wake up and be born again. Caller, what's up? Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes, go ahead, please. Your name and where.
IPOB. IPOB. Mazi, my name is Chimeze. I'm calling from Paris. My Lord, I greet you with the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama. May God bless you. I urge every IPOB member that the case is closed. The German police says the case is closed. We are not living in the zoo. We live in Western world. The people that have a human right, the people that know what law is all about. We are not talking about the tout in the zoo. You know, only small attack we do to Ekweremadu. Everybody is talking, everybody is talking, everybody is talking. But these people forget that people are dying every blessed day in that Nigeria and nobody is caring for them. Nobody is talking about those people that are dying every blessed day. Only one person, Ekweremadu. Because Ekweremadu is a deputy or whatever he calls himself. May he go to hell. IPOB have set a record. Our name have entered in a book of Guinness Book of Record, and it will not wipe out. All the whole Yoruba men, all the whole Yoruba women now go to social media. They are talking about IPOB. I'm asking Deji, what is Deji? Where is Deji? Come and look. See the reply the police people give to Nigerian ambassador or consulate in Germany. He asked the policeman, so now what can we do? There's no arrest. The policeman said, no, there's no arrest. It's a political stop. This shows that Europe, we live in Europe. We are in everywhere. I urge all the whole IPOB, wherever you see them, disgrace them. Wherever you see them, disgrace them. If anyone coming to France, we are here in France. We are in everywhere in the world. They drive us out. For us, they come and put Ruga in our village, in our community, for them to take our community. It's a lie. It's a lie, a big lie. I hear my leader, Nnamdi Kanu. May his name be blessed. May his generation be blessed. May everything he lay hand, may God give him more wisdom to lead this struggle, because we are going forward and not going back. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh,
Biafra
hey,
will stand. Biafra will live.
Yes.
God will bless you, Martin.
Yes.
God bless you.
And bless
Thank you, sir.
We must go home. Are you there? Caller on the line. Caller on the line. I will advise you to close down your radio. Good morning. Go ahead, please.
God bless you for the work they do for the people. My people, the thing they are doing us in this land. Every time, my name remains Amasiama for Romukosi Pipeline Zone 2. The thing they do our people. Oh, Chuku Kabiama, this is our time. We must fight. Any way you want us to do, we must do and get out from Nigeria. Nigeria is not a place to live. When some people enter my car, ask them, say, if you are praying to go to hellfire, you already in hellfire. Why are you struggling to go to London or Europe? So they have a good life. They look at you today. You say you're Nigeria. What is you say Nigeria? Suffering every day and night. Suffering every day and night. Before you come for air, I don't come out to go drive taxi. What are we proud of as a Nigeria? I tell somebody, so any day I'm here, they do anything that they do is say in Nigeria. Any place where they eat food, they don't put your hand there because you are my worst enemy in life. I thank you, my brother. Keep on keeping on, because no retreat, no surrender.
Of course, God is our witness.
We must give our life.
We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Mazi.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good morning, Mazi George Onyibe. Thank God for our leaders and all our principal officers. May Chukwuka Kabema bless everybody. Mazi, my name is Obi Maneshibike. I'm calling from the state of Israel. Thank you for your topic this morning. Mazi, we must get our rest. Mazi, there was a preaching you do long time ago about Elijah. When Elijah see killings everywhere, they have killed all the prophets. He run. He said, God, take my life and no more better than the death. But God said, you must have your rest. Go back, go and anoint so person, go and anoint this person. So that when the thing will start, they will not run away. If they are running from Imo State to Abo, somebody there will hold them. If they are going towards Bayelsa, somebody there will hold them. Go anoint people. So Mazi, God is preparing us to have our rest. We must have our rest. We have read it from history. We have read it from the scripture. It is everywhere. The prophecy is everywhere. We must have our rest. I tried to call yesterday, but my call could not connect so that I can comment on the Ekweremadu stuff. I have read so many articles. I have read so many things on the news. What people are talking about is that Ekweremadu and the Senate, the politicians, they help our leader. They help to bail him out. But I have some message for them. We know what happened. We know what transpired during our leader's incarceration, during his bail. Those politicians from the southeast, they use our leader to have political relevance. You know, when an Igbo politician is talking about they are marginalizing Igbo, you know that the election is fast approaching. They use it in order to get Ghana support. So they come, our leaders have turned to a Mecca. Everybody is coming to sympathize with the IPOB. We know what happened. They are not there to bear him. The example is there. We know what Osita Shidoka did. He brought out his car. He go to the court. He go to the prison. He even drive our leader from Kuje prison to anywhere he's going. He think that after that we leave the boycott of Anambra election and say all IPOB go and vote Osita Shidoka. At the end of the day, when did he talk about IPOB again? We know what happened there, so they should not be thinking that they bail our leader that is one thing or the other. In Biafra land, in Nigeria, in Africa, people fail to blame the oppressor. They blame the oppressed rather than the oppressor. The question is, what has our leader done to make them jail him? Nothing. So they should spare us that scrap they are talking about. They tell us that in politics, there is no permanent friend and no permanent enemy. That is how it is in this our struggle. There is no permanent friend, no permanent enemy. When you talk with us, when you stand with us, we stand with you. When you come against us, we come against you. That is pure. So Mazi, those are people that are in diaspora. that are trying to protect Ekwemadu. The day it will happen here in Israel, I'm very, very annoyed. They don't choose Israel for their leisure place they come to enjoy. And even they are choosing here. Any day it will happen here, I will not face those politicians. I will face those my fellow Biafrans that are trying to protect them. We are ready to go to jail. Our leader said that 5 men are ready to go to jail in any country. We are here. But I would like to go to that jail with that person that would like to protect them. I will be serving, he will be serving. I'm ready to go, but he's ready to enjoy his life, but I will drag him to jail. Let them be preparing. We are preparing. Lastly, I want to make a few announcements to all our brothers that is living in Israel, especially here in Elat. Some people living in Kasina, some people living in Beersheba. I would like to tell them we are planning to open a family unit here in Elat. So anybody who is hearing my voice or you have a brother in Israel, tell him about this. They can call my number on 052 45 300 12. I repeat, 052 45 300 12. Let us come together so that we can help the people of Tel Aviv. Going from here to Tel Aviv is too far. We need to have our own here. Thank you very much, Mazi. God bless you.
Thank you. We must continue. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Yes, my name is Chema Woki Kirgochuku, calling from India. I hail from Mumbai. Mumbai is in Olu province, Biafra land. Mazi, please, I want to sing to my leader and my deputy. Asin aboye Mazi Nande Kanu, ele ihe ngeme. Asin aboye Mazi Uche Mofo, aye torato. Asin aboye Mazi George Onyibe, eleba gaga, eba moroha, ekele diri Chukwu okike abịa mekene dere gị. Ihe anyị na-ekpe n'isi ụmụ IPOB niile and Biafra all over the world wụ ihe ndị Nigeria ji wee tụnyere anyị ka e were ya wee tụnyere ha n'aha Chukwu okike abịa mapụrụ ime ihe niile. Ise Mazi, I thank you very much. You know, my brother, they said truth is life. And I always say, truth is only what you will speak. You can be able to remember it. If you lie, when they called you to come and speak it and say something differently, you will be asking yourself, am I the one said so? Or are you kidding me? Are you this? Are you that? But you are the one that said it. Because it's a lie, you couldn't remember it again. You will find a lie to cover a lie. People are not talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have taken money for the PDP or for the APC to lift up the election boycott. They are not talking about it now. What they are saying now is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu collected money to betray Igbo people. Our leader will come out and speak. You don't understand him. Some of them even don't listen to him. But you are giving judgment to show that you are a fool. When you are judging someone you have not even encountered on your way, you have not done anything with him. He betrayed you. You have not even have any connection. You don't know his phone mobile number, but you are the one judging him. Someone you don't know because of what? This person said this person is like that. That person said this person is like that. Our people, you cannot make research. Before you speak, you don't know that tongue have power. Whatsoever you use tongue to speak must remain so, unless you have spoiled your tongue. You use the tongue, the little power Chukwu Kikabiyama gives to you to do his work on earth. You are using it to gossiping, putting it in a place that you will be suffering before you survive. Our leader come out here to fight for us. This man have everything it takes to live a life. We are in diaspora. We understand the level of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For him to quit from all those things to fight for me and you. And this same man is the one that you are planning to kill. Mazen Nandekano have collected money to betray in Ohaneze or people, which these people, who are they representing? Our leader come out and tell you, when he go to meeting, when the international people asking him, you are fighting for Biafra, don't you have any elder or any of your people in the government? Our leader will be weak because he know we have. But those ones, they are there for their stomach, for their kids, for their everything, for their own purpose. And when they send those people to come to the Nigeria because they are seeing what is happening in Nigeria, how women have been raped, how our mothers have been raped, how our youths have been killed, they will send their diplomat or their observers to come and observe what is happening in Nigeria. They will come. Do you know people they will meet? It's people like Ekuremado. All these people you are calling elite. And they will qualify us as a miscreant. Don't mind them. What they are doing is they are hungry, they are this. But now we are telling the world that these people, they are not representing us. We are IPOB. Our leader is Mazen Nandekano, and we followed him. So anybody representing himself under Nigerians, we are not with them. Anywhere we see them, we cannot be able to buy egg here in India, but I believe that I can buy chapati and roti here and eat it. Indian food, I will download my stomach well. I will pieces my shit for them. I will pieces it, all of them. Let them come here. You suffered us. We have known you are suffering us. You don't want to withdraw back. You are still calling us a fool. While we are seeing, we are telling you this thing you are doing us. We have noticed it. Stop it. You don't want to, you are still, even you are taking out, you have taken all the things we have. Now you want to take our life. Are you the owner of life? Biafra must come and we will see Biafra. Anybody fighting against Biafra, what you wish us is what we are wishing you. You are not going to run. Here we are. You think in that hell, we don't have people there. Anywhere you run to, also the you are not running anywhere. We are IPOB. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. Biafra belongs to us. We are the owner, and nobody will chase us away. You have done it in the past.
Thank
for
you
our
very much.
leaders, but it is not going to work in our own time. So therefore, all my brothers in Mbe, join IPOB. All hail Biafra. May Chukwu Kaiba bless Biafra. Thank you, Mazi, for giving me this opportunity. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. We must continue. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead.
As Onyibe, African rep. Good afternoon from here. May Chukwu Kaiba bless you for your good you are doing for us, Biafran people all over the world. We just want to thank you for your all thing you are doing to us and comment on what happened there before yesterday in Germany. I want to thank our youth over there for what they did for IPOB. It's a very great insult to Igbo people, to Biafran people as a whole. Someone left Nigeria to go and be in Germany with coat of arms when he's supposed to wear the cloth that signifies what he's going there to do. Throwing insult to us that we cannot do anything to him. And they think Kenny will come there moving like this as a Senate president. So we should be afraid of him. They don't know that all those things they do just exist in Africa. It doesn't exist in a developed country. It doesn't exist. You know, they are one person. Then when you are coming to a you come here with person. If you are entering bus, you enter bus. If you enter the train, you enter there. You cannot go with the two people. If they want to come with security from Africa, you cannot use gun to enter because the country don't know who you are. Those people have look at me and people are dying every blessed day, raping people all over the world. People cannot say it. Only that they don't even beat it very well, and people are talking rubbish. It's just beginning of wisdom for them. That's what I would say. If they don't learn from this, I think their head have to be broke before they know what is happening. Look at 4 years ago, I saw the governor of Zamfara said they will freeze one of his accounts, $6.6 billion. Can you imagine in one person's account? Where does he get that money from? and people are dying.
And those are the people that say, oh, don't touch our one Nigeria. It's not touchable. It's not negotiable because it's a heaven for looters, a heaven for terrorists.
Yes. Yeah. Can you just imagine? If you calculate the worth of Trump, the Trump that is very rich, the world recognize, all he has is just 4 something billion US dollars. This one is 6 something, just one person in one account. Can you imagine how criminal, how people are rooting all this and send people with wrong all over the world? And they're enjoying it. If you want to talk, they say one Nigeria, one this, one that.
Don't touch our
they are
one
the criminals.
Nigeria.
They are not the
Don't
live.
touch it. It's our one Nigeria.
They are not deserve to live. They are not deserve to live. We are waiting for them. Anywhere we see them, everybody, in fact, let us just don't let the cat, the dog out of the cage first. Just take care, sir. Take care.
Thank you very much. I name waji senators. Oh, mbodi nine, buruburu nine. I name waji nkabo na China. I waji na China because you believe ya me waji. Oduko ya bia me waji ndi oshi. I name waji osetiana. Ndi oshi. And there are criminals everywhere in Waji. Where did they find the G that you are going to war? Have you ever considered it? In Waji. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line. Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. My name is Sangre Chibuzo. Let me sing this song. Calling from Mungopa in the province. Betrayers, how you slept last night? Biafra betrayers, how you feel last night? Betrayers, see what you did yourself. Betrayers, cry and go to hell. Betrayers, how you feel last night? Betrayers, how you slept last night? Biafra betrayers, see what you did yourselves. Betrayers, you're gonna cry and go to hell. Thank you, Master. God bless. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Special announcement, special announcement. I name Waji, because Bianu region, I know na China na Susi now. I name Waji because I know America name Waji. Hey man, I get na Nyarandia and Yoshi. When I get lost, I don't know if you speak this Igbo who plays criminals. Don't worry, we are coming for all of you. It could be in a accelerating order or a descending order. Maybe you'll be able to figure out that. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp, are you there? Of course, it's Zoo Epileptic Network. They don't care for all these things. Go ahead, please call on WhatsApp.
Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Afamubo. Afamubo David, this is Canada.
Go ahead, please. We must continue, and our people must remain focused. We must continue. Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
No.
Yeah. Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Go ahead, please. Remove your mind from your radio. Judo Kafo, remove your mind from the radio.
Okay.
Am I talking to another person? Go ahead, remove your mind from your radio. Go ahead, I'm talking to you.
Okay, good. Yes, good morning. Good morning from here, Mazi George. So much love your program because you are really, really hitting the zoo on their head. And those Efulefu that call themselves Igbo, you are really hitting the hammer on their head. I so much appreciate you for the wonderful work you are doing for Biafrans. Chuku Kanaweni Wanem. Biafrans around the world, my own contribution this early morning is about Asari Tokumbo. Please, IPOB members and all Biafrans, stop following Asari Tokumbo. That man has nothing good to offer. He always said that he put his job first, not Biafra. This is a coward that says organizing.
Unfortunately, but we must continue. Are you there, caller on the line?
Yeah, good afternoon, Onyibe.
Good afternoon. Go ahead, please.
My name is Donatus Okoye. I'm calling from India.
Hello.
Has the only thing along Sotanaba in Yanchi, you come on and go near IPOB. Abaninya, Kampata. You know, oh, do you want to a member of IPOB. This morning, I'm going to commit again, and I got my IPOB card. Yeah, I can encourage you to know. Now, Biafra, Biafra will speak. Biafra, all the guys are ready. Last week, I let the new Biafra,
Thank you very much.
I may encourage you. On your bonnet. On your bonnet, doubt. You said the family Biafra. If you see you play that by IPOB, now Biafra is real.
Thank you very much. We must continue.
Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Yeah, call on WhatsApp. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here, man.
Yes, go ahead, please. Epileptic network, of course.
Yeah. Yes, I know. As I was saying, it's Judo Kafo again. Judo Kafo is from Agbo. Agbo is in Anioma. Anioma is in Biafra land. And every piece of land in Delta State belong to Biafra. Like I was saying to Biafrans around the world, please, if you are still following Asari Tokumbo, unfriend that man. That man is not a Biafran. That man is not fighting for the emancipation of the sovereignty of Biafran people. That man is fighting for himself. Please, because I see a lot of IPOB still follow that man. This is a man that is talking bad of our leader. Please, for goodness sake, if you are a Biafran, a true Biafran, and an IPOB member, unfriend Asari Tokumbo. He's not a member of IPOB. He's not a Biafra. This is a man that gathered 300 people that he want to form his own Biafra, whatever. There was no Biafra flag. He never wear Biafra t-shirt. And he's talking about fellow Biafra. Asari, I'm asking you, who is your fellow Biafra, Mr. Asari? Stop that, your brokers. I'm calling for fellow Biafra. You are not a Biafra. You are a hypocrite, Asari Tokumbo. May God punish you. Chukwu Abiyama will polish out your mouth.
No, he thought when he say fellow Biafra, we now begin to tremble. This man has called Biafra. Let's follow him. If you call Biafra without following it with the truth, you are a bagger. When you call Biafra, follow it up with the truth. Otherwise, you are a bagger. Before you are deceiving and job people. You think his job people are stupid? Yeah. You think normal job person will say he's a Muslim? Does he think normal Israel person is happy with the Nigerian terrorist state? Do they have drinking water in Israel land? Do they have even ordinary toilet in Israel land? Do they have tight road in Israel land? What do they have? Nothing. Terrorists everywhere. Hopeless.
Nothing.
It's not Israel. Nice, my fellow Biafra. He can't even pronounce Biafra. Fellow Biafra.
No.
He can't pronounce it well. After I tell you, I'm a Biafra. I'm a Biafra.
What a shame. What a shame, Asari. You are a disgrace. Izon. If you are a true Izon man and you still follow Asari Tokunbo, shame on you. This is a bastard that took your community money to go and build school in Cotonou.
$10 million every year. $10 million every year.
To go and build school in Cotonou. He's not an Izon man. He's a Cotonou man because he nationalized now in Cotonou. He's a bona fide Cotonou man. He comes here and Izon. And you people are following that bagger, that hooligans, that man that his father never told him, that stupid Asari Tokunbo. He's not an Izon man.
Remind them, say we be Niger Delta. So that way they say Niger Delta, where they make their hair, they scatter. Where they make some of them no get sense again. Let her know say we be Niger Delta.
No sense.
Who you to a well raro gogoro ebele channel and then you go to Buale on your rahu you were 2,000 naira or buy money where Lord Dragin Apatashi
when the famous look at the hooligan that he gathered 300 Ogogoro youth that they want to go and form Biafra this. What a shame to you people. If you are still following Asari Tokunbo, IPOB members, Igbos, Biafrans, stop following Asari. Asari will not take you anywhere. Asari and his group, Omyomyo. Asari is a chairman of the group. Omyomyo is what a shame. Look at that group, 419. Retired 419. Asari thought coming to IPOB or say, oh, Biafra, he will get envelopes. He was disappointed. All his pride was brought to zero. No bribe, nothing. Now, he cannot collect money from IPOB. He cannot play 419. Now, he's talking against our leader. Sorry, our leader, Nandi Kanu, is far better than you and your 100 wives together. Your family. Better than you people 100 times, Asari Tokunbo. Pig like you. Pig, Asari, you are a pig. You are nobody. If you talk bad of my leader, Nandi Kanu, Amado, I will destroy you. Useless Asari Tokunbo. We are waiting for you. If you know you are more than enough, Korika, we will give you a Kuremadu treatment 10 times. You useless Asari Tokunbo. Who do you think you are? Nnamdi Kanu is radical. Nnamdi Kanu is this. Better than you, Asari, useless pig. SGIU. Anumpama. Asari, I'm talking to you. If I think somebody will tell you what they're saying in Radio Biafra. Useless Asari. You are talking of Aizon, Biafra. The day you will mess up Biafra
Alahaji fighting for Biafra. Godland of Tamono. Alahaji Toronto Tokunbo. Yoruba now was Fulani blood.
Tokunbo
he is fighting for Biafra nation. Very soon now, Atiku will open his mouth because they think once you call Biafra, we start following them like stupid people. You think we don't have sense?
Yeah.
Go and even ask the people leading us. We know that it's not ordinary hand to lead us. Yoshi.
It's not ordinary hand. Our leader don't have school in Cotonou. Our leader don't have any house anywhere. Our leader has nothing in his account. He's fighting with truth and honesty. Our leader always say, Imari Keme, Puta, come out and say what I did. Nobody. Where is a defense fund? Our leader came to America. He asked the people, how many of you have paid defense fund? Only 2 people raised their hand. Our leader said, our leader made sure the money that the people in America paid. Everywhere was silent. 2,700.
My brother.
But Asari said, where's the defense fund?
My brother.
Shame on you people.
My brother. Let us be sincere. Let's try and be sincere. Our leader is a sinner. I'm telling you, with you, Chemefo. How dare they stop Nigerians from stealing? Don't you know it's a sin? How dare he fight for our freedom? Don't you know it's a sin in Nigerian dictionary? His crime is that he wants us to be free. And this crime we have told God
Yes.
we will commit it over and over. How dare he expose Asare that he is receiving money from Nigeria? Is that not a sin?
Yes.
I thought it's chop and chop.
Sin.
Yoshi.
What a shame. And all you Southeast governor, in Nayawodo, you went and said IPOB is a minority. Shame on you, Nayawodo. We IPOB, we are minority because we are the owner of the land. We have Biafran blood running in us. We are not like you, Nayawodo. You are majority. Your father is from Zungeru. Go and ask your mother who is your father, because you are not an Igbo man. You are Hausa Fulani. Nayawodo. You are a bastard. You don't know your father. That man, that name you're answering is not your father's name. Dave Umaru. You are a bastard. That name, Umahi, is not your real father's name. Your father is somewhere in Zungeru. All of you Southeast governor, you are all bastards. Your parent, your father is from Hausa Fulani land. Go and ask your mother who is your father.
Thank you very much.
Because when Biafra come, we will open DNA office where they check blood. We will open DNA office everywhere to check every Biafran blood.
Thank you.
All you people, all you politicians, you will go back to where you come from. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama, and Biafra must come. Thank you, Mazi George Onyibe, for giving the opportunity to talk this early morning. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to bless you. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama's name I pray.
We must continue. Whatever they think they are doing, let them continue while they have the time. Because in the end, we will review every matter. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there?
Hello, good evening. Good morning.
Go ahead, please.
My name is James Nama. I come from Aba.
Go ahead, please.
Then, yem na tiyewu yebere yemere ekwere mmadụ. Ndị a na-akpọ Magic FM in Aba lere news na ụmụnne anyị ndị nọ na ebe ha akụrụ ike ekwere mmadụ ihe na-edipọtụọla ha na-agbara ha ụgbọwa mkpe.
Where dipọtụ wa jewezi German nọ na German ndị oshi.
So ihe m na-ekwu ka onye ọhụrụ na-adị careful because of the Magic FM, the way ha je ya ime akụtekwu Biafra ha akọrọ ihe ọzọ gawa. I could remember the day akọrọ former governor tie ọjị pure water na CKC ekwudeghị the news ihe banyere that thing. So ekwutekwu Biafra ha eme as if na ha amaghị ihe mewanụ.
Thank you very much. We must continue. This is where we draw the curtain for this morning segment, but it is simple. Considering what we have gone through as a people, not because we have committed any known crime to any of them, because they say the issue of Biafra cannot be discussed. The issue of Biafra, there is no room for it. You talk about Biafra, you will be charged for treason. Or if you are lucky, of course, you will be murdered, you will be killed. You don't talk about it. It's no go area. Unity of looting is unnegotiable. Oh, it is our one Nigeria. Leave it for all. Don't touch it. Let me tell you, Biafrans. Send me a message on our WhatsApp line. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Wherever you are, if there is no IPOB family, start one. If you have not joined IPOB family, enter one. This can will reach all of you. We know they hide our mouth too. But how you go meet on and I never know. It's going to be a gradual process. It is starting from Biafra land because the judgment of Chukwu Okike Abiama will start right inside God's own house. Yoshi, they kill Reverend Father, you people will not talk. They kill Pastor Yoruba will not talk. They kill us, nobody will talk. Your time will come and nobody will talk. You think these people don't know what you are doing? Red Cross Society, I think they are from Germany. I think they are one of the people doing a very good work, trying to give first aid treatment to our people. They hide anyway. You think they are stupid? Hopeless people. In German is please German. Only God know how many million they must have transferred to German to bribe German to kill us. And now you know your money doesn't influence everybody. You see, good name is better than riches as far as Germans are concerned. After all, they don't eat EG. Rise up, Biafrans. We must fight to the end. We must fight to the finish. We must fight till Biafra is restored. Hadia mama. Hasanaya konecha gwarobusi. Obusi gwaronecha. It's okay.
Do you know that since 1914 to date, up to 15 million Biafrans has been killed and massacred by the Islamic Republic of Nigeria? And do you know that Nigeria is a zoo, a creation of a white man, and it has expired? We must fight to the end. I know the truth. Now we must win this battle. And no surrender. Yes, we be dying, now we be crying. That's the freedom all we need. To go keep the Abiyama can save us. Cause the children call on you. Biafra must to be free from bondage. Biafra must to be free from killings. Biafra must to be free from Nigeria. Biafra must to be free from slavery. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. May thy kingdom come on earth, O Biafra. The time is now, I fight on you formidable soldiers. I can see the lights at the end of the tunnel. Victory is sure, no giving up, we are marching to the promised land. I say no to one Nigeria. I say no to pretend. I say no to divide and rule. We said no to South. Listen, Nigeria, jaga, everything scatter. My people suffering and dying, so repent for my heart. Yoruba, Hausa, Boko Haram killing us. Every day we be dying like a slave. Give me freedom, want to freedom. Wanna be free like the birds in the skies. Biafra's all over the what they cry. Now we calling, rescue us to go to Kabyama. We must fight to the end. I know the truth. Now we must win this battle. And no surrender. Biafra must to be free from bondage. Biafra must to be free from Nigeria. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. We must fight to the end. And know the truth. Now we must win this battle. And no surrender. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from killings. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. Biafra must still be free from slavery. Cause we be dying, now we be crying. Biafra freedom, all we need. You put the Abiyama can save us. Cause the children call on you. Biafra must to be free. Biafra must to be free, 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 free from bondage. Biafra must to be free, free, free from killing. Biafra must to be free, 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 free from Nigeria. God bless our director, Mazen Nandekalo, and God bless the land of Biafra. To my fellow Biafrans, it's really y'all.